Hey friends, I'm Laura with The Cozy Tree, where we make cozy goods and share biblical encouragement with others. Welcome to my series, Crochet Basics for Absolute Beginners. Now that we've covered the basics in lessons 2 through 7, we're going to explore some other stitches that are useful to know. Today's video is going to cover how to do a front post double crochet and a back post double crochet. I'm going to show you step by step, slowly, multiple times so you don't miss it, and then show how it looks when it's done faster. Front post and back post double crochets are useful stitches for adding extra bulk and adding texture to projects, making stitches like the alpine stitch or the waffle stitch, hat ribbing, and more. So let's get started. So here is a swatch of front post double crochets and regular double crochets. I have alternated each stitch so that you can see the difference. See how the front post double crochets kind of pop out more and then the regular ones don't. And then I also just switched between front post double crochet rows and regular double crochets just to kind of break it up. So let's continue this swatch and I will show you how to do the stitch. So the last row I did here was just regular double crochets, and if you need a refresher on how to double crochet, you can see that in one of the lessons in the playlist. And then I chained 3, and then I'm just going to turn. And we are going to go ahead and I'm actually going to double crochet 2 regular ones to get this row going. And then we're going to start with alternating the front post double crochet with a regular double crochet. Okay, so let's start the front post double crochet. First, yarn over like you would with a normal double crochet, up and over from back to front. Now we're not going to insert our hook into the top of the stitch like normal. This would be the top. We are actually going to insert it into the post. That is this tall part of the double crochet. So instead of up here, we're going to do it down here. We're going to go behind it like that. If you can see that. So again, not up here, but behind the post of the double crochet. And then you're just going to finish out your double crochet like normal. Notice how it pushes the post out from the previous row. That's what we want. It pushes it forward. That's how a front post double crochet is. Now to break things up, I'm just going to do a regular double crochet in the next stitch, just so you can see the difference. So regular double crochet, front post double crochet, and regular double crochet. That front post one is sticking out a lot further than the other ones. And so look down at the previous row. This is the front post, regular, front post, regular, front post, regular. So it kind of zigzags here, if that makes sense. So let's do one more front post double crochet again. Notice how it's called a front post double crochet because we insert our hook from the front side. We're not going around through the back. Does that make sense? So we're going to go around through the front here, through that post, and then it pushes it forward. Man, my camera just does not want to focus today. So I'm just going to do another regular one. Okay, and now let's just do another front post one. So it's going to go through the post like that, to where it's going to be pushing that post forward when we're done. And we're going in from the front. And then I'll just do one more regular, just because I want to end it that way. Okay, so that is a front post double crochet. These 3 ones are popping out. You could see how these 5 are popping out, these 4, and these 5. And it gives a lot of good texture. This is similar to the alpine stitch, which I'll teach in another video. The difference is you would be doing a single crochet row in between instead of a double crochet row. I'll explain more of that another time. So let's move on to the back post double crochet. So here's what our back post double crochet swatch would look like from the front, from the view I would be doing while doing that back post double crochet. If I flip it around, it actually looks kind of like the front post double crochet. You see how it adds that texture? So some patterns will have you do only front post double crochet or only back post double crochet, or they'll even have you alternate between the two. It really depends on the pattern. So it's nice to know both of them. So I added a regular double crochet row here. We're gonna go ahead and chain 3 like we did before to start the next row. And then turn. All right, so let me take a look at which way I should alternate now. All right, we're gonna do 2 regular double crochets like we did on the other swatch. Okay, now we're gonna begin the back post double crochet. So yarn over like you would with a regular double crochet. Now, instead of going in through the front like we did, across the front side of your project, we're gonna go around to the back and go through that post. So it would look like this from the front. Does that make sense? So we went in through the back of the swatch, and then you finish it like a regular double crochet. And then let's just do another regular. So notice how it kind of pushes that post back. It's a little easier to tell from the other side. This was the one we just did the back post double crochet on. So this one's a little harder to tell from the working side that it's really pushed back, but I promise it is. So we're gonna do this post next. So again, instead of going through the front like we did, we're gonna go around the back like that. So it's a little complicated. Once you get the hang of it, it'll become second nature. And then we'll just do a regular one here. Okay, so looks kind of funky from this side, but on the back side, it looks like kind of like our front post double crochets. Okay, I'll do it one last time just to be safe. This is kind of hard to visualize for a lot of us. I could draw a diagram maybe sometime, but it's this whole post right here. So go in through the back there, and then double crochet. And then I'll just do one more regular one. Okay, so that is how you back post double crochet. Makes a lot more sense on the other side. So once again, both of these stitches are used for lots of different patterns, and usually I'll just see the front post double crochet the most, especially when doing the alpine and waffle stitches like I mentioned. It does create a lot of dimension and texture. It's great for blankets, cozies, and more. I actually do have a crochet pattern up in my Etsy shop that utilizes the front post double crochet. It's called the Alpine Twist Cup Cozy, and you can check that out at the link in this video's description. Remember that all of these lessons are saved into a playlist on my channel called Crochet Basics for Absolute Beginners. Make sure to save that playlist for easy reference in the future. And that actually concludes this series. So to recap, we've gone over how to slip knot and chain, single crochet, half double crochet, triple and treble crochet, and slip stitch and fasten off. Then we went over some extras like puff and bobble stitches, clusters, front loops and back loops only, and now front post and back post double crochets. With these skills, you can crochet so many fun projects. You can follow all sorts of patterns. I do offer a lot both on my blog for free and in my Etsy shop, paid if you are ever interested. And once you're really confident in your crochet skills, you can actually freehand it and create your own patterns. It's really fun and it's a really fulfilling pastime. So make sure to subscribe so you can be notified of new videos, and I hope you found this helpful. For future videos, I will be making more crochet stitch tutorials, giving walkthroughs of the free crochet patterns on my blog, and also diving into other topics like Bible study tools and parenting tips. I hope you stick around, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!